Oh. Oh, I put down the wrong. No, wait, what? Okay, well, uh, 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 right, there. Right. Everybody's lopsided on the thing. What the hell's happened now?
What page is my mentions on?
319.
319? Fuck's sake.
Yeah, let's not say the name of the titles yet, boys.
Yeah, I'm not
There
saying
we
the
go.
title. I'm just giving the page number.
I know, but
I found it.
I'm mainly saying that to Seth.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't
that's
say the
true.
title. I just said the name of the book, not the name of the story.
You know, I'm just making sure.
OMG, a line of talking trains with Donald Douglas.
Right. Hello, lads and lassies, Mr. Sanster Blackhead here. Welcome back to a brand new live stream, and welcome back to another Railway Series reading stream. If you hadn't seen us last time, this is a stream where we basically are going to be, to the best of our abilities, reading various stories from the Railway Series books written by the Reverend W. Audrey. And, making absolutely hilarious content while we're at it. Because some of us can't fucking
Also,
read.
Funny. Assholes.
Now, if you're unaware on
we
how this
wouldn't
is
have it
gonna,
any other way.
if you're unaware how this is gonna go, basically how we're doing this is we didn't do this last time because as is tradition.
Scotland!
Thank you for the Scotland. As tradition, I completely fucked up what we were supposed to have with this. So for this, it's the oh wait, that's on the right.
It's okay, buddy. Take your time.
Oh, that's on the wrong.
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
That's on the wrong
No,
one.
he speaks Scottish.
I'm Glaswegian. I speak Glaswegian with with not a Glaswegian accent. Well, on the regular. Anyway, if you don't know how this works, basically we didn't do this last time, but we go left to right. So from me all the way to Jordan at the other end of the berth. And we basically just, to the best of our abilities, read the stories out to you, the viewers, and then you get to laugh your asses off. Something I probably should have mentioned last time. Once the VODs for these get uploaded to the extras channel, which I still need to do for the last stream because, well, I need to mash it all up into one big file since the stream died several times during the first take. All the stuff we do here is going to be 100% free to adapt. So if you want to use this, if you want to use the audio here just to make funny lols, feel free. Anyway,
Good, you can use the fuck up stuff.
we'll just use some of the fuck ups Seth has done in the first stream.
Don't blow me up dyslexic.
You literally skipped half a fucking story last time.
I know that.
But before we actually go ahead and do any of that shit, let's have a bit of small talk since it was a wee bit since we last did this. So, how's everyone doing? Yeah.
I'm doing all right.
Well, considering I had to cancel, considering I had to shelve Dudley so I can do my 80th anniversary special.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
I've had to shelve. I've had to shelve plenty of. I'm not doing good today. I'm not doing good today.
No,
Yeah.
you're not.
This is a terrible sign of what's to come.
I've had to shelve projects before, Skylar, so it's not that bad sometimes. Like I've been going back and forth when it comes to AOTGSR in 2025.
TGS fuck.
I
Well,
and
well,
Toby's
yours-
mainline service. I need to put my teeth back in.
Your,
I'm
well, I mean,
sorry,
your,
what?
Adventures?
No, it's a fucking joke, you idiot.
I mean,
I'm not.
Aiden,
I'm,
to be
I'm
fair
not
with
at
it,
that stage.
I was gonna
mean,
say,
when
if
it
you're
comes-
fucking this much
I
up,
mean, when
take
it
your
comes-
teeth out.
I mean, when it comes to Great Scottish Railway, that was under completely different circumstances compared to mine.
I was talking about the 2025 video.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Right. Anyhow, we're not going to stall for too long with this one.
Yeah, come on. It's
And-
already 11 minutes in.
Yeah, 11 minutes in at 10 o'clock at night, so we're not going to stall much
And we
time.
haven't even read the first story.
Right, alright, fucking shut up, man.
It's your story first. You're the one that can tell us. Jesus Christ.
Ah!
Oh! Right,
I didn't like you.
the first
I like you
story.
screaming into it.
Actually, I need to get the. I need to actually. I need to actually get the.
I need to-
I need to actually get the story. Hang on, I haven't got the story on.
This is pain.
Thank you, Jenna.
You, it's page 323.
Can Diesel stop getting notes? I need to scratch my balls. There we go. I literally had
Come
the
on, buddy,
page like 20 minutes ago. I don't know why I lost it. Okay, right.
It's okay.
This would normally be where I'd say, said person, what is the first story? But it's my go. But it's going to be me saying it first. So, my pick for the first story of this stream is Buzz Buzz. So this is going to be quite a gudgeon to start off with. And the best thing is my mother isn't in the house, so I can be loud.
I like this. We get to be silly.
Well, you guys get to be silly on the regular. I just have to be careful that my mother doesn't barge in and tell me to shut the fuck up.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
you're
true.
you're forgetting my dad's in the living room currently, so
Good point.
Yeah, but yeah.
Right. Are we ready?
yes.
Ready.
I'm waiting for one more.
Yeah.
There we are. That'll do. Right.
Okay, lay off the cocaine.
Fucking...
For legal reasons, I do not do cocaine.
I lost it. I lost it.
Right.
Fucking pink
Oh,
fairies
no.
everywhere.
Right.
What page was it on?
My
Oh my
fucking.
god, 319. It's okay, he doesn't have a part in this story.
Oh, right.
Don't Bill and Ben speak in the story?
No.
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 Right. Buzz Buzz. Boko reached a big station and arranged his trucks. Then he went to the shed and asked politely if he could come in. Duck was not pleased to see a diesel, but presently, when he found out Boko knew Edward, he became more friendly. And by the time Boko had told him about Bill and Ben, they were laughing together like old friends. "Have they ever played tricks on you?" asked Boko.
Goodness me, yes.
Chuckled Duck.
Edward's the only one who can keep them in order. You know,
Went on Duck.
I sometimes call them the bees.
A very, very good name, chuckled Boko. They'll tell us when I start buzzing around. Just then, James bustled in. What's that, Duck? You afraid of bees? They're only insects after all, so don't let that buzzbox diesel tell you different.
His name is Boko, and he didn't weep.
I wouldn't care, interrupted James. If hundreds were swarming around, I'd just blow smoke and make them buzz off.
Buzz, buzz, buzz,
retorted Duck. James retired in a huff. James was to pull the express next morning, and when Doc brought his coaches to the platform... Oh, the porter. Seth, Jordan.
I'll do it.
Both of you do it. Both of you do it in unison.
We'll do.
On your backs.
On your backs.
On your
On your
backs.
backs.
Two porters were taking a loaded trolley to the front van. Doesn't look like it's a front van. Looks more like it's the front carriage. Fred drove while Bert walked behind.
Careful, Fred. Careful.
Warned Bert, but Fred was in a hurry and didn't listen. Suddenly, an old lady appeared in front. She just magically appeared out of thin air. Fred stopped dead, but the luggage slid forward and burst the lid of a large white wooden box. Some bees flew out, and, just as James was backing down, they began to explore the station. Someone shouted a warning. The platform cleared like magic. The bees were too sleepy. I mean, that wouldn't be that far off. The bees were too sleepy to be cross. They found the empty station cold. James's fireman was trying to couple the train. They buzzed around him, hopefully. They wanted him to mend their hive. Then they could go back and be warm again. But the fireman didn't understand. He thought they would sting him. He gave a yell and ran back to the cab and crouched with his jacket over his head. Ran back to the cab and crouched with his jacket over his head. The driver didn't understand either. He swapped the bees with the shovel. The bees, disappointed, turned their attention to James. James's boiler was nice and warm. The bees swarmed round it happily. Buzz off! Buzz off! Hissed James. He made smoke, but the wind blew it away. And the bees stayed. At last, one settled on his hot smoke box. It burnt its feet. The bee thought James had stung it on purpose. So it stung James right back on the nose. Eeeeee! Whistled James. He had had enough. So did his driver and fireman. They started without waiting for the guard's whistle. They didn't notice till too late that they had left their train behind. In the end, it was Boko who pulled the express. He was worried at first about leaving his trucks, but Boko promised to take Boko's trucks.
Are you dyslexic too?
Shut up! At least At least I'm not missing 22 lines of dialogue.
They say the first sign of insanity is talking to yourself, Boko. That's all right, although Boko, I'll pull your trucks.
Thank you, third Boko, in my mind. Doug, I think I'm going mentally insane. There must be another Boko.
He was worried at first about leaving his trucks, but Duck promised to look after them. And so it was arranged. He managed to gain back some of the lost time, and the Fat Controller was pleased with him. No one seemed to notice when James came back to the shed. They were talking about a new kind of beehive on wheels. It was red, they said. Then they would say, buzz, 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 and laughed a lot. James thought that for big mainline engines. They were being very, very silly. Woohoo! That was a good first one.
Yeah, that's one down. We had some hiccups, but we'll be good.
Well, yeah, we didn't have severe ones because Seth didn't speak.
Oi.
I know
I
I'm.
can't see you right now, but I'm giving you the middle finger.
I know I'm ripping the piss out of you, mate, but for fun, you gotta
Don't rip
admit.
it out of them. That's fucking painful.
look at Tails. Behave sense.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
You can't see it. You can't see it, Tails, but you're getting flipped off as well.
Can Diesel stop getting notes? I need to scratch my balls.
Is Tails in the chat?
Why why is it every time when I'm actually scratching my balls, somebody fucking plays that fucking line?
Why didn't you just keep? You could have just kept that bit of information to yourself.
But where's the fun in that?
No one needs to know about your itchy sack.
Nobody wants to hear you prefer it to like that.
I just don't want to hear it at all.
What's going on?
I think we crashed.
No.
What's going on?
Oh, you're moving.
Everyone's
We're
moving.
moving.
No, that's not where I want that to
the
go.
left. Slide to the right.
Crisscross. Crisscross.
Crisscross. Copyright music.
Cha-cha, okay? Wait, cha-cha. Copyright acts.
Watch out, real
Watch out.
smooth.
Copyright real smooth.
Do. Yeah.
Awesome this time.
Itch balls.
Hang on, I know no one can see us on stream. Don't worry. I'm fixing the issue.
Oh no, we disappeared.
technical issues.
Fuck you.
Dignified.
Sorry guys for the technical issues.
Why not?
Oh no, I can't.
Just
We
shut
can have
up!
a kick.
Just
We can have
shut
a
up!
kick.
Shut your
We cannot-
hole!
We cannot escape. We cannot get out.
Oh
Mama.
dear. Oh dear, we disappeared.
Alright, Laffenheimer.
It's a lot better than calling him Laffenheim.
I can't keep a straight face doing that voice.
Oh no! Oh no! It's
Yeah,
all
we're moving.
ruined! Oh no! It's all ruined!
And nothing can go wrong. Oh no, it
Oh
all
no,
went
it all went
went
wrong! Oh no, it all went wrong!
Something has got something technically has gone wrong.
Oh, trust
Oh,
me, we
no.
know.
Because I've made Jordan look like a midget again.
Ah, fuck.
Why the fuck? Jordan, you're a midget.
Jenna,
no.
Jenna, can you
Haha.
please,
Laugh it
Jenna,
up.
Jenna, with the wheel, Jenna, can you please do something involving with those wheels? Like you used a different, use a different like thin layer for their wheels compared to my character's wheels. It's getting fucking irritating.
Oh dear. Anyway.
Right.
Jordan, look who's in the chat. Ben.
Who?
It's Ben.
Steven's in the chat. Ben's in the chat. Hi,
Oh,
Ben. What's
yeah.
up, man?
Hey.
Hey,
One of our
Quoza.
friends from another friend group.
Hey, guys, huh?
Oh, right. Right. Shall we move on to the next story, gents?
Yes.
Right. Kettle, this is your pick. What is your choice of story?
Old Faithful.
It's the first one we've got that involves the Skarloey engines. And I say involve because it's in the fucking book that they were first introduced in.
Yes, it's almost like we didn't know.
Shut up.
Okay, you're not getting coaches then.
Eh? When was I getting
You
coaches?
told me to shut up.
When was I getting coaches?
Dude, you're making me do all the female voices.
Oh, right. I thought you meant like fucking models. Not like trains models or
No.
the shit.
I do not have that sort of skill.
So, while we're getting this set up, who's gonna do the thin controller?
Who doesn't have a voice role?
That's kind of
I
important.
think that
Oh.
I think that's Seth.
No, hang on, wait. Double check the
Who's
list. Double
doing
check the handle.
Skarloey?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious.
Okay. Okay, so Skylar's doing Skarloey. Hold on, let's see.
It's me.
Yeah, we do not
It's
have...
me. Seth Sarhandel.
Wow. I thought Sir Handel didn't speak in this version.
Oh no, Sir Handel does speak in this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
he just doesn't speak in the. He just doesn't
Aiden,
speak in the. He doesn't speak in the television adaptation. That's all. So it's me that doesn't have a
Aiden,
voice.
you're the thin controller.
Yeah, because
You're the thin controller by process of elimination.
Yeah, because Renius isn't in this. Renius isn't even in this book at all.
Yeah, he's away.
Out of the curiosity, would the cast members of the standard gauge crew members transfer over to the narrow gauge crew members?
Fuck if I know.
Probably.
But that means if I scroll down a little bit here, that means that Seth's gonna voice Skarloey's crew. Because his driver speaks in this.
Okay.
Right. With that out of the way, are we all ready?
Ready?
Yes.
Aye.
Right. Let's do this. Old Faithful. Sir Handel stayed shut up for several days, but one market day, Peter Sam could not work. He needed repairs. Sir Handel was glad to come out. He tried to be kind, but the coaches didn't trust him. They were awkward and rude. He even sang them little songs, but it was no use. It was most unfortunate, too, that Sir Handel had to check suddenly to avoid running over a sheep,
He's bumped us!
screamed the coaches.
Let's pay him out!
The coaches knew that all engines must go carefully at a place near the big station, but they were so cross with Sir Handel that they didn't care what they did. They surged into Sir Handel, making him lurch off the line. Luckily, no one was hurt. Sir Handel limped to the shed. The thin controller inspected the damage.
No more work for you today.
He said.
Bother those coaches. We must take the village people home and fetch the tourists. All without an engine.
What about me, sir? Said a voice.
Skarloey?
He exclaimed.
Can you do it?
I'll try, answered the old engine. The coaches stood at the platform. Skarloey advanced on them, hissing crossly. I'm ashamed of you, he scolded. Such behavior, you might have hurt your passengers. On a market day, too.
Sorry, Skarloey. We didn't think. It's that Sir Handel. He's...
No tales, says Skarloey firmly. I won't have it. And don't you dare try tricks on me.
No, Skarloey. Of course not, Skarloey.
Quavered the coaches meekly. Skarloey might be old and have dirty paint, but he was certainly an engine who would stand no nonsense.
Just before we continue, can I just say the illustrations in four little engines, it is so fucking obvious that they are heavily inspired by the Teleclin. I mean,
Yeah.
the spot where Sir Handel comes off the rails, that's literally just like the same set of points down the Towin.
Mm.
And I should know, I went down to the Teleclin last year, but I never filmed anything because that was on my break.
Anyways,
Yes, moving on.
his friends crowded round, and the guard had to shoo them away before they could start. Skarloey felt happy. He remembered all the gates and stills where he had to stop, and whistled to
Styles.
his friends. Whatever. You know I'm not going to remember these pronunciations anyway.
Well,
And
you-
whistled to his friends. The sun shone, the rails were dry. This is lovely, he thought. But presently they began to climb, and he felt short of steam. Bother my tubes, he panted.
Oh, it's driver.
Hello, driver!
Take your time, old boy.
Soothed his driver. I'll manage, he wheezed, and, pausing for breath at stations, he gallantly struggled along. After a rest at the top station, Skarloey was ready to start. It will be better downhill, he thought. The coaches ran nicely, but he soon began to feel tired again. His springs were weak, and the rail joints jarred his wheels. Then, with a crack, a front spring broke and he stopped. I feel all crooked, he complained,
That's darn it.
said his driver.
We'll need a bus for our passengers.
No, pleaded Skarloey. I'd be ashamed to have a bus take my passengers. I'll get home or burst, he promised bravely. The thin controller looked at his watch and paced the platform. James and his train waited impatiently too. They heard a hoarse peep peep. Then, droning, clanging, and clanking, Skarloey crept into sight. He was tilted to one side and making fearful noises, but he plodded bravely on. I'll do it, he gasped between the clanks and groans. I've done it! And he sighed thankfully as the train stopped where James was waiting. James said nothing. He waited for his passengers, and then he respectfully puffed away. You were right, sir, said Skarloey to the owner that evening. Old engines can't pull trains like young ones. The owner smiled.
Is that still the Think Control?
No, I think that's Sir Handel Brown.
Who wants
Or
to...
one of the Browns.
Well, who wants to be the Brown?
I'll take it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
They can if they're mended, old faithful.
he said.
And that's what will happen to you. You deserve it.
Oh, sir, said Skarloey happily. Sir Handel is longing for Skarloey to come back. He thinks Skarloey is the best engine in the world. He does his fair share of the work now, and the coaches never play tricks on him, because he always manages them in Skarloey's way.
If you have enjoyed these stories, you will enjoy a visit to the Teleclin Railway in Darwin in Wales. That's literally what it says at the bottom as well. At least in my copy. I don't know if it says it in anyone else's copies.
It does for me because I have because the Drive Gen said it has all the different re-releases of the books. I'm reading from the 1989 version.
Trying to find my story.
Yep, after a small break. Read Henry Sneeze. That's a good... That we might do that one eventually. Not right now.
Yeah.
Not the original version.
Oh no!
doubt that's gonna be in there.
Oh no! I'd get in trouble with the internet again.
Oh yeah, you would.
Do commercial break.
Do
Commercial
comedic timing.
Trying to find it. There it is.
Oh yeah. I'll find yours quickly while we're on break.
What page is it for you, hun?
132.
That's 133 for me.
132. Oh, there it is.
Alright, do we want
Commercial break.
do we want to just quickly jump to it?
Hold on, my pages haven't loaded properly.
Oh no!
Oh dear. Dear, oh dear.
I can't see.
I can't read it. Ain't got no words on it.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no words on it.
I don't know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no reading on it. Now, Seth. Will you be able to manage?
Yes, I will. Mainly because I think the only role I have in this would be. Is Percy in this story?
Yeah.
You're also narrating.
Yes. I know.
Don't forget that, please.
I knew I was narrating.
That's the main reason why Aiden asked.
Edward speaks in it.
Oh yes, Edward. Edward speaks in it as well. Good.
Shit, my headphones are falling.
Anyway.
Right.
Oh dear.
Just so that way we're
Oh,
not keeping the audience waiting too long. Seth, what is your pick?
My pick is Paint Pots and Queens.
Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Are you all ready?
Ready?
I don't know why I
Ready.
sounded like a drunk version of Shrek, but all right.
If you had the chance to change your
If
feet,
you had the chance, shut
What?
the fuck up.
Look in chat.
Oh.
Oh, Tails!
Tails!
Tails,
Oh,
why?
God.
Just why?
I'm going to put you in the timeout,
If people
cunt.
stop getting notes, I need to scratch my balls.
I wasn't scratching them that time.
no, don't play that after it.
Right.
Anyway, being serious.
Are we ready?
Ready?
Yes, indeed.
Ready.
Right, in your own
Oh, you
time.
forgot to change the. Oh, you forgot to change the text.
No, I haven't.
No,
Okay,
it's-
I'm just
it's
very-
currently.
Okay, I'm just very delayed then.
You are very delayed. I changed that like 5 minutes ago.
I don't know what went wrong here.
I'm still looking at the thing, and then Tails just says, "What are y'all thinking? I'm talking about ice cream." No, you weren't.
No, you fucking
Don't play
words,
that
you
shit.
dirty-minded bitch.
Tails, quit lying to yourself.
Right.
Anyway,
Let's see how far we can get without.
down to the line,
No,
we're-
let's just see how long we can actually go through this story without actually making a sexual
if you could
innuendo.
stop fucking interrupting me.
Let's make a drinking game out of this.
I don't have it.
No.
I don't have
Yeah.
any booze on me. My whiskey's down
Yeah,
the
neither do I.
stairs.
Little faith.
Jordan, out of the three Americans here, you're the only one that's of legal drinking age.
I am a child with a drinking permit.
What's that in your What's that in your sippy cap?
Vodka.
Right.
Anyway,
Okay. All right. Okay.
being real now. If y'all would stop fucking interrupting me.
Well, read the
Hey,
Not
title.
even doing anything.
Well, read the title first and then go through because we've all done that.
No, that's why I said. Didn't.
Well, you started reading. You've started reading without reading the title.
Okay, then let me read. Okay. Paint Pots and Queens. The stations on the line were being painted. The engines were surprised. Painters.
The queen is coming.
Queen is coming.
Said the painters. The engines in their shed were excited. and wondered who would be pulling the royal train. I'm too old to pull important trains, said Edward sadly.
I'm in disgrace,
Said Gordon gloomily.
the Vat Controller would never choose me. He'll choose me, of course!
Boasted James the Red Engine.
You?
Henry snorted.
You can't climb hills.
And you
You
can't...
will ask me.
And you can't stay out of tunnels, so what's your fault?
Shut up.
Both of you shut the fuck up. You both suck at pulling trains.
Why did
You will
why did
ask
Edward
me.
win Russian?
Okay.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway.
He will ask me to pull it. And I'll have a new coat of paint too. You wait and see.
The days passed. Henry puffed proudly, quite sure that he would be the royal engine.
Are you okay?
One day when it rained.
Are you okay?
Oh, I was grabbing a drink out of my fridge.
It sounded like you were about to rip a new one.
It sounded like you were dealing with some acid reflux.
Yeah.
I haven't even drank my drink yet, so that should tell you something. If I'm having acid reflux before I take a drink, then that would be quite concerning. Alright. One day when it rained, his driver fireman strapped a tarpaulin from the cab to the tender. Keep themselves dry. Henry puffed into the big station. Painter was climbing a ladder above the line. Henry's smoke puffed upwards. It was thick and black. The painter choked and couldn't see. He missed his footing on the ladder, dropped his paint pot, and fell plop onto Henry's tarpaulin. The paint poured over Henry's boiler and trickled down each side. The paint pot perched on his dome. Painter clambered down and shook his brush at Henry.
You spoil my clean paint with your dirty smoke.
He said.
Then you take the whole lot and make me go and fetch some more.
He stomped crossly away. I'm sorry.
At
the
least-
way you-
At least he did better than what I was going to do. I was going to put on a French accent.
I was gonna make him Italian, but I was
Well,
like,
actually, the thing
no,
is,
I don't
I was
do a
originally thinking Italian.
Can we
spoil
do
my
a
clean paint
rendition?
with your dirty smoke.
Hold on, before we do that, can we just do a rendition of what Aiden would have done?
Like, oh, you spoiled my clean paint with your dirty smoke.
He said.
And then you take the whole lot and then make me go for some more. I'm turning German.
Think you take the whole lot and make me go and fetch some more.
999.
Well, you got us, man. Congratulations.
You got his band. Congratulations. Anyway.
Come on, we're so close to finishing this story.
I'm so glad you finished
so
that sentence by saying that story. Especially considering what just happened to Henry.
From
Anyway. What
Come on.
the fuck?
Come on. Let's keep
Alright,
going.
Peppa Pig, stop snorting. Stop
keep-
snorting
Oh
the
my god!
line.
Look at what Tails said in the chat.
He got pigeons on. That's lucky, that is.
Where did that seagull come from? Said the fireman.
Alright.
Oh.
Where did that seagull come from? Said the fireman.
Oh.
Alright, continuing on. The fat controller pushed through the crowd.
You look like an iced cake, Henry.
Of course you would say that, you fat fuck.
That won't do for the royal train, you son of a bitch. I must make other arrangements.
That's what we do for the royal chain, you son of a bitch.
Bad.
You look
from
too much
doing
like a
this.
slut, Henry. I can't have you on the royal scene.
They missed entirely.
Hold on. What if someone
So
made a
much
Henry cake from that one scene? I'm going to ask my mother to do that for one of my birthday. I'm going to ask her to do that for my 21st.
Yeah, just have Henry with a fucking paint pot on it, on his
Oh.
fucking dome.
Right,
and
right,
fucking
right,
White icing trickling down over the boiler.
right.
Anyway, he said,
We already been through that
Hold
bit.
up. What? Yeah.
"No,
You
because
went.
we- 'cause
So
we had- 'cause
last
we made
time
the
you
joke,
went
remember?
Last time you went forwards, and now you're going
Yeah,
backwards.
because
Okay,
I
fine.
reread that.
Can we?
I
Can we?
reread that because we made the joke.
Okay. But at least either go with the fat controller pushed through the crowd, or say, "Hey, Jordan, do you want to start from the top of your quote?"
Yes. Okay. Do that.
You
fat
look like a
controller
nice
pushed
cake, Henry.
You
Fine,
said.
you
You
interrupt
said. You said. You said.
the quote.
Yeah, the top of the quote, not the part.
I swear
Oh,
to God, if
so close to getting this done. Why do you do this?
Why do you
Sky-
think I chose the part
Because it-
closest to the end? That's why I chose the part closest to the end.
Okay, I'm gonna read from the fat controller pushed through the crowd. Okay.
Okay.
Fat controller pushed through the crowd.
You look like an iced cake, Henry.
He said.
That won't do for the royal train. I must make other arrangements.
He walked over. He walked over to the yard. Gordon and Thomas saw him coming, and both began to speak.
3,
Please,
2.
sir.
Oh yeah, right. We're fucking. Oh, right. 3, 2, 1.
I hope you're not.
Please, sir.
One at a time.
Smiled the fat controller.
Yes, Gordon.
May Thomas have his branch line again, sir?
Hmm.
Said the fat controller.
Well, Thomas.
Please, sir. Can Gordon pull coaches now?
Fat controller pondered.
Hmm.
No.
And drop the spoon.
You've both been. Hmm. You've both been quite good lately, and you deserve a treat. When the Queen comes, Edward will go in front and clear the line. Thomas will look after the coaches, and Gordon will pull the train.
Oh, sir.
Sir.
Said the engines happily. The great day came. Mercy, Toby, Henry, and James worked hard bringing people to the town.
Can Diesel stop getting
Thomas
notes? I need to
sorted
scratch my
all their
balls.
coaches in the yard.
For fuck's sake, Tails. He's just got it. Why is I'm itching them as well? For fuck's sake. Every time.
To yourself, Jesus Christ.
Lovely.
Beep, 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 beep. They're coming.
Hmm?
Edward steamed in, looking smart with flags and bright paint. 2 minutes passed. 5, 7, 10.
Burp, burp.
Everyone knew that whistle, and a mighty cheer went up as the Queen's train glided into the station. Gordon was spotless, and his brass shone. Like Edward, he was decorated with flags.
The
but
king's in hospital.
I was getting through the fucking line.
You're-
Come on, I was doing that not to, I was doing that to add
I was talking to
atmosphere.
Aiden. Aiden, shush.
Well, he was.
I haven't messed up at all this story.
That's a lie.
Let me have this win.
That's a lie, and you know it.
Messed up? The fuck you mean?
Jack.
You literally.
Just finish the story. We'll talk about it after.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after.
But on his buffer beam, he proudly carried the royal coat of arms. The queen was met by the fat controller, and before doing anything else, she thanked him for the splendid run.
Not at all, Your Majesty.
He said.
Thank you. We have read
Said the queen to the fat controller.
a great deal about your engines. May we see them, please?
I didn't
No.
know Dowager Hat was Queen Elizabeth II.
May we see them, please? No.
The special guest is my mother.
the special guest is, in fact, my mother.
Blech.
They plot twist.
So he led the way to where all the engines were waiting. Toby.
It's Toby and Percy here, so.
Beep beep.
Beep, beep.
They're coming.
They're coming. Oh, no, Henry and James.
Shh! Shut up, you fucking dafty!
Shut up!
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
The Queen's now
I-
just entered back into her
anyway.
carriage and running away now. What the f- what, what the fuck was that, Henry?
No, no, Tails, stop. Tails.
Just keep going, please.
Just go on.
Please, I want to finish. I want
Right.
to actually finish this story.
Right, alright, just do.
Toby and Percy, or Henry and James. But Toby and Percy were too excited to care. Our controller told the Queen their names, and she talked to each engine. Then she turned to go. Percy bubbled over. 3 cheers for the Queen! He called.
3, 2, 1.
Beep, beep,
Beep! Beep! Boop! Boop! Beep!
Beep, beep, ah.
beep, all the engines.
That was
Our
my best
controller held his
impression.
ears,
That was my best impression of James.
but the Queen smiling, waved to the engines till she passed the gate. Next day, the Queen spoke specially to Thomas, who fetched her coaches,
Yeah, doing this,
and to
doing this
Edward and
flawlessly,
Gordon,
my
who
ass.
took her away. And no engine ever felt prouder than Thomas, Edward, and Gordon.
Do you want to read? Do you want to read that whole bit
Thomas,
again? Do you want to read
Edward,
that
and
whole bit again?
Discord.
And
oh,
no engines ever felt prouder than Thomas and Edward and Gordon, the big engine.
Doing it flawlessly, my ass.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I've forgotten what story I picked up.
It-
I'll say the title.
You typed it out.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
You can always look where we put the stories.
Yeah, that's where I'm looking.
All right then.
Tails, I would say shut your mouth, cause you're no fucking better,
All right
Mr.
then, now
Mr.
then,
I
like a
can't-
long break.
Mister. I can't put lines in a single drive,
Woohoo!
or you can't label it.
Hun, don't pick fights you can't win.
I know that I can win.
I know I can.
You
I know I
can't
can.
win.
It's no
You
use,
can't
Stuart.
win.
You can't win.
It's no use, Steph. You can't win.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't Aiden's fault.
Eh? What does he mean by that?
Hell, what's that?
Look at the chat.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, dip face.
Start season 1. Ringing a bell.
Huh?
Or no, for the season 2 lines for William.
You mean the original season 2 lines?
Yeah. But Tails not labeling them. Putting them in the folder.
That's because you hadn't entitled them Tails, you dipshit. So that was your fault, not mine.
Personally, I think I could do a good William, but you know, we're not gonna say anything on that.
Hey, you're not dissing my you're not dissing my Willy. That sounded
Whoa!
That's
Whoa!
you just made that sound a lot worse saying that out loud.
Yes, I
hope
did.
You know.
We're moving on.
Anyways,
Absolutely.
What
What a fun break from the stories, huh?
One break from
wanna
the
break from the
ads.
You know what? While y'all are doing that, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break.
Okay.
There, all right.
And then I'm going to be questioned
Alright,
by the
after
High
this story.
Court about my fucking statement.
Have fun with the council. Ta-ta.
Oh dear.
Hello, Mr. Sands.
Well, we can see how fun this is. Isn't that right, everyone?
Yes, indeed.
Where's my phone? There's my phone.
The certificate of fucking it up will be in the wall of my office.
Why are there so many of them? You know exactly why.
Just so you know what you should do when you know what you should do for the transitions.
What?
When you transition to a different text for these streams, it should have that one whistle that plays in between the levels of a Big Engine Brawl. You know, like they have in there.
You sure I'd legally be allowed to do that?
Legal, what? Being able to use a whistle for a transition? I think that'd be.
You sure Ron would allow me to do that?
If you ask him, he might. I mean, isn't it just that whistle that was in a transition from the early fucking DVDs?
You mean from what you guys see as Shining Time?
Yes.
I mean, I could probably try and get it.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was also included for transitional stuff in that one. What was it? 10 Years of Thomas DVD. I think it was.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. All right. While Jordan's in the bathroom, I'm gonna try and get out of this fucking yard, because I am stuck in the yard at Willamere. I don't know which signal. I don't know which set of points to hit to get out of the fucking yard.
Good.
Right. I'm back.
Never mind. I'll wait till after the street.
Oh dear.
Oh no. Alright, so we're just on break now.
Well, I tried finding something Seth
Yeah.
told me about, but I can't find it. At least I'm not on Google, not on YouTube. Anyway,
It's that transition from the 10
Anyway,
Years of Thomas DVD.
so we can get on with this stream, considering we've already been doing this for about an hour.
yes. Jordan, what is your pick?
picked this one so everybody would have an equal chance to read, which is why I chose Gordon Goes Foreign.
A fan favorite amongst most.
Right, are we all ready?
Yes.
Okay.
I probably
Waiting
should have
for
gone.
one more.
I probably should have gone more drink.
You probably should have.
I'm waiting for one more.
Oh yeah. By the way, the message just popped up there. I should really put this in the bottom right or the top right. Or wherever. If you want to help fund me getting my new PC parts, feel free to go to the Ko-Fi page. There's more information in the official Discord server. Right, there we are. Seth! Seth!
Seeth.
Oh my god, has he popped to the loo?
Sabrina, the Teenage Witch!
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Good program. Genuinely, though. Has he actually fucked off to the loo?
Seth, are you deaf?
Are you there?
I guess he
Oh,
is.
hold on. Having some problems on the Discord side.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Oh, there he goes, there he goes. He's disappeared.
And now he's gone. But now he's gone.
Look. He was our big city engine.
Something about Big City and just read. I feel like that would be me.
We'll have to make other arrangements.
We'll have to wait about 15 years.
Fucking hell.
How unfortunate.
Yeah, my Discord decided to say fuck you and die for the past 2 minutes.
Good. Now we got our Big City engine again.
Oh yeah, I didn't think I had Big City Engine.
Right,
Anyway.
are we ready?
You check the
Ready.
cast list.
Yes.
Right. Here we are. Gordon Goes Foreign. Lots of people travel to the big station at the end of the line. Engines from the other railways sometimes pull their trains. These engines stay the night and go home the next day. Gordon was talking one day to one of these.
When I was young and green,
He said,
I remember going to London. Do you know the place? The station's called King's Cross.
King's Cross?
snorted the engine.
London's Euston. Everyone knows that.
Rubbish.
Said Duck.
London's Paddington. I know. I work there.
They argued till they went to sleep. They argued when they woke up. They were still arguing when the other engine went away,
What a stupid thing.
said Gordon crossly.
I've no patience.
Stupid yourself.
Said Duck.
London's Paddington. Paddington. Do you hear?
Stop arguing.
James broke in.
You make me tired. You'll both agree about something anyway. What's that? London's not Euston.
Laughed James.
Now shut up.
Gordon rolled away, still grumbling.
I'm sure it's King's Cross. I'll go and prove it.
But that was easier said than done. London lay beyond the big station at the other end of the line. Gordon had to stop there. Another engine then took his train.
If I didn't stop,
He thought.
I could go to London.
One day, he ran right through the station. Another time, he tried to start before the fireman could uncouple the coaches. He tried all sorts of tricks, but it was no good. His driver checked him every time.
Oh dear.
He thought sadly.
I'll never get there.
One day, he pulled the express to the station as usual. His fireman uncoupled the coaches, and he ran onto his siding to wait till it was time to go home. The coaches waited and waited at the platform, but their engine didn't come. The porter ran across and spoke to Gordon's driver.
Tough.
What happened?
No.
Hello.
You've
No.
you've done it again.
Shit.
Skylar's
Porter.
also Skylar's the crew. You're being the porter.
Oh.
We were doing
Porter
so well.
A porter ran across and spoke to Gordon's driver.
The inspector's on the platform. He wants to see you.
The driver climbed down from the cab and walked over to the station. He came back in a few minutes looking excited.
Hello.
Said the fireman.
What's happened? The engine for the express turned over when it was coming out of the yard. Nothing else could come in or out. They want us to take the train to London. I said we could, and the Fat Controller agreed. They telephoned, and he said we could do it. How's that? Fine.
Said the fireman.
We'll show them what the Fat Controller's engines can do.
Come on.
Said Gordon.
Let's go.
He rolled quickly over the crossings and backed onto the train. It was only a few minutes before the guard blew his whistle, but Gordon thought it was ages.
I'm just gonna do a makeshift poop poop for it. Boop boop. Come on.
He puffed to the coaches.
Come on.
We're going to town, sang the coaches slowly at first, then faster and faster. Gordon found that London was very far away. It's the same thing, just go with it. It's the same thing, just fucking go with it.
Right. Never mind.
He said.
I like a good long run to stretch my wheels.
But all the same, he was glad when London came in sight.
Right, Northern, here I come.
The Fat Controller came into his office next morning. He looked at the letters on his desk. One had a London postmark.
I wonder how Gordon's getting on,
he said. The station master knocked and came in.
He's
He looked excited.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen the news?
Not yet. Why?
Just look at this, sir.
Fat Controller took the newspaper.
Good gracious me,
He said.
There's Gordon. Headlines too. Famous engine at London Station. Police called to control crowds.
Fat Controller read on, absorbed. Gordon returned next day. Fat Controller spoke to his driver and fireman.
I see you had a good welcome in London.
We certainly did, sir. We signed autographs till our arms ached, and Gordon had his photograph taken from so many directions at once, he didn't know which way to look.
Good,
Smiled the Fat Controller.
I expect he enjoyed himself. Didn't you, Gordon?
No, sir. I didn't.
Why ever not?
Oh, London's all rotten, sir.
Answered Gordon sadly.
He changed it. It isn't King's Cross anymore. It's St. Pancras.
Well, of course it is, you dumbass. You took the middle line.
Why the itchy balls again?
Anyway, I thought that one went quite well.
I swear. Fucking say it, Aiden. I swear to God.
Minus that one
Fucking
line you
say
said,
it.
Jordan.
That London was very far away instead of a long way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the fuck up Seth did as well. You know, I had to say
Up your
it.
ass with broken. Up your ass
Yeah,
with
but
broken glass.
Yeah, but at least my fuck up wasn't as serious.
Still funny.
It's the same thing.
Still funny.
Oh dear. Somebody's dealing with a lot of exhaust.
I was thinking a drink. That's dry.
Should we ask? So, uh, did we figure out what we're doing for the finale?
Thought we were doing the.
Oh.
It's a yes or no question.
We keep it as a hush hush until we say it.
I think
I think-
definitely.
No, Gordon.
I've just realized the certain characters I have in this book. That's gonna be perfect because I'm nicking narration for the final story.
Okay.
Solely on the fact that I can mostly speak, so that way I can be as cinematic as I fucking can be. All right. I haven't gotten the title ready yet.
Okay, then I'll do the third one.
Skylar, since you picked it, you get to choose the first. You get to do the first one,
All right.
which leaves Seth to the second one. Which, oh god, you better not fuck that. You better not fuck this one up, cause this one you're gonna get aggressive me in. I've just realized as well. This book is a certain number. Maybe that's why.
Swear. Mention the fuck up. I swear to God.
Which fuck up?
And we're over that.
I know. He was gonna mention something about me fucking up. Sorry.
Oh, why do I feel like one of your stories involves a diesel? You would be right to assume that, our dear companion, Tail-Ladix, because this is Duck and the Diesel. I've spelt it wrong.
Fucking le Disney.
Duck in the diesel.
In the D-Slay.
I feel
Okay,
so.
it's still there we go.
I feel so bad for doing that, considering Diesel's one of my favorite characters, and his name is one of the few I keep spelling wrong. Right. So story one will be read by Skylar, which is Domeless Engines. Story 2, Pop Goes the Diesel, will be told by Seth. Then story 3, Dirty Work, will be done by Jordan, and then A Close Shave will be me. And then
I have one question.
I will end the stream off. Yes.
For the truck singing, what are we gonna do about that?
4-part harmony.
No, because
God damn it.
Hun, do you know how hard it is to conduct a 4-part harmony over Discord?
We're just gonna do. We'll just for the lols. We'll just have to do the best we can. It's gonna sound shit, but that's what the fans would want.
Anyways, if we're all ready, I'd like to begin.
Yes. Begin, Kettle. Begin.
Domeless engines. A special train arrived one day, and the Fat Controller welcomed the passengers. They looked at everything in the yard and photographed the engines. Duck's driver let some of them ride in his cab.
Oh, fuck. Who's
I'm
Duck's driver?
I'm Duck's crew, aren't I?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because we put you as Gordon, so that way you'd be shouting at me, and I can have Duck's crew, so that way I'm shouting at you.
Yeah.
The win-win scenario. They are the Railway Society.
His driver explained.
They've come to see us. Their engine's Siria Chiroro. He was the first engine to go 100 miles an hour. Unrecorded.
No, fuck off, mate.
Let's get finished, then we can go and talk to him.
Oh, said Duck, awed. He's too famous to notice me.
Who's doing churro?
I am.
Okay. Rubbish.
Smiled his driver.
Come on.
Duck found City of Churro at the coaling stage. May I talk to you? He asked shyly.
Of course.
Smiled the famous engine.
I see you're one of us.
I try to teach them our ways, said Duck modestly. All shape and swing in fashion, that's right. Could you tell me how you beat the Southwestern? So, City of Turo told Duck all about his famous run from... Oh, crap. Why?
Plymouth.
Plymouth. It's Plymouth to
From
Bristol.
From Plymouth to Bristol more than 50 years ago.
How are you a panier and not know this?
He's American. He's an American pania.
They were soon they were soon firm friends and talked Great Western till late at night.
No, not anymore. I don't want to talk with you if you can't say Plymouth.
I'm not used to saying British locations.
It's okay. I'm just giving you a
Worcestershire
tough
Shores.
Anyways,
shit.
City of Churro left early next morning.
Oh yeah. Good riddance.
Grumbled Gordon.
Chattering all night, keeping important engines awake. Who is he anyway?
He's City of Churro. He's famous.
As famous as me? Bah! What nonsense.
He's famouser than you. He went 100 miles an hour before you were even drawn or thought.
So he says. But I didn't like his looks. He's got no dome.
Said Gordon darkly.
Never trust domeless engines. They're not respectable. Oh, I just looked at Tails in the chat. Tell me about it. Sounds like
Kilmarnock.
Thank you, Seth.
Well,
Thank you.
what about it being Kilmarnock?
Yeah, it's Kilmarnock. It's pronounced Kilmarnock. But Tails and Victor Tanzig both mispronounced it. They pronounced it Kilmarnock.
Anyways, back to the story.
Yes. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot there's more of my dialogue. I never boast.
Gordon continued modestly.
That's a lie. Shut up, James. But I'd say 100 miles an hour would be easy for me. Goodbye.
Presently, Duck took some trucks to Edward Station. He was cross, and it was lucky for those trucks they tried no tricks,
Hello.
called Edward.
The famous City of Churro came through this morning. He whistled to me. Wasn't he kind?
He's the finest engine in the world, said Duck, and he told Edward about City of Churro, and what Gordon had said,
Oh, don't take any notice.
soothed Edward.
He's just jealous. He thinks no engine should be famous but him. Look, he's coming now.
Gordon's boiler seemed to have swollen larger than ever. He was running very fast. He swayed up and down and from side to side as his wheels pounded the rails.
He did it, I'll do it. 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 You did it, I'll do it.
He panted. His train rocketed past and was gone. Edward chuckled and winked at Duck.
Gordon's trying to do a city of churro.
He said. Duck was still cross. I should think he'll knock himself to bits, he snorted. I heard something rattle as he went through. Gordon's driver eased him off. Steady, old boy, he said. We aren't running a race,
We are, then.
said Gordon, but he said it to himself. I've never known him ride so roughly before, remarked his driver. His fireman grabbed the brake handle to steady himself. He has given himself a hammering, and no mistake. Soon Gordon began to feel a little queer.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Look, one of us had to do it. One of us had to do it.
Hey.
Hey.
Right. The top of my boiler seems funny.
He thought.
I sound shucker and shuckachash.
The top of my boiler seems funny.
That's not fabulous.
It's just as if something was loose. I better go slower. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god, the wind's oh my god, the wind's totally gonna ruin my paint.
Okay.
Okay, now you're turning into James.
Okay.
Right. It's just as if something was loose. I better go slower.
But by then it was too late. They met the wind on the viaduct. It wasn't a gentle wind, nor was it a hard, steady wind. It was a teasing wind which blew suddenly in hard puffs and caught you unawares. Gordon thought it wanted to push him off the bridge.
No, you don't.
He said firmly, but the wind had other ideas. It curled round his boiler, crept under his loose dome, and lifted it off away into the valley below. It fell on the rocks with a clang. Gordon was most uncomfortable. He felt cold where his dome wasn't, and besides, people laughed at him as he passed. At the big station, he tried to wheesh them away, but they crowded round no matter what he did. On the way back, he wanted his driver to stop and find his dome, and he was very cross when he wouldn't. He hoped the shed would be empty, but all the engines were there waiting. Never trust domeless engines, said a voice. They aren't respectable.
Bum 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 bum. Ba-dum.
Can Diesel stop getting notes? I need to scratch my balls.
Safe!
I like how throughout all of this, there's just been nothing but itchy balls spam throughout the stream.
Hun, stop. We know,
Stop getting notes. I
hun,
need to scratch
stop.
my
We
balls.
know you like them, but it doesn't mean you keep spamming the noise.
I mean, for fuck's sake, man, we have other ones like.
Yeah, but I
I'm
don't
going to
have
draw
the
you
points
as
saved up
pregnant.
for that.
Yeah, because he spent all of his points on.
Well,
fucking
maybe
itchy
throw
balls.
the waster on the itchy sack.
Well.
Oh dear.
The one I just played worked. The thing is,
Oh,
because
dear.
it's my channel, I have free reign over the points.
I'm sorry, that shit's fucking funny.
Right.
We're poor, so all we can afford is itchy balls. Okay.
Time for Pop Goes the Diesel. Oh, well, shit, he actually popped.
He's dead.
He's deaf, Jerry.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
He's deaf, Jerry.
He's deaf, Jerry.
Jerry, he's dead. He's dead, Jerry.
No, no, no,
Jesus Christ,
no,
calm down.
no.
I said
no,
deaf, not
nope,
dead.
No, Bob. He's deaf.
Oh.
I'm a bit hard of hearing.
Do
so-
you?
Yeah, we'll
Do
see
you-
what he made.
Do you feel deaf? Jack Sparrow. Do you feel deaf?
I'm sorry, what?
All right, honestly.
Do
we
you
should
feel
get to this story.
deaf? Captain Jack Sparrow.
City of Churro's visit made Duck very proud.
You've got to
of
read the
being Great
title.
Western. I have to read the title.
Yes.
Yes.
Up goes the diesel. City of Churro's visit. You just interrupted
Okay, you don't need to turn into Allison now. Fucking hell.
Anyway,
Okay, I'm good.
Hang on,
Yeah, turn into a vulture
hang on a
for a
minute,
second.
hang on a minute. Allison, Seth's stealing your thunder, being a screaming bitch.
What?
to see. What the fuck
was that?
happens?
I jumped into General 1 and told her Oh, I wish I could go.
Tails.
Pop goes my
No.
itch.
Shows
ball.
the itchy ball.
Right, okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, go again, go again.
up goes the diesel. City of Churro's visit made Duck very proud of being Great Western. He talked about it endlessly. But he worked hard too and made sure everything went like clockwork.
Your mic's a
The
bit too
trucks
close.
behaved well. The coaches were ready on time, and the passengers even stopped grumbling.
Your mic is a wee bit too
But
close.
the engine.
And you are breathing into the mic. Like,
Don't breath.
Okay, I'll just not.
Don't
rap.
draw your last breath.
no, it's not that. Not that you can't breathe. It's just please don't breathe into the microphone.
All right.
Wait, hang on. I need to do this joke. I need to do this. Hang on.
Okay.
This is gonna be. Trust me, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Trust me. Fuck. Where is it? It's all the way down here. Yeah. Right. I can't believe I'm fucking doing this. But, yeah.
Up goes the itchy balls.
Right. Seth.
Hmm.
You don't dare draw your last breath.
Oh no!
Jenna, you can make that into a short if you will.
Anyway, so we can actually get this done.
All right, continuing on. But the engines didn't like having to bustle about.
There are two ways of doing things.
Duck told them.
The Great Western way or the wrong way. I'm Great Western, and
We know it?
no, we know it.
Don't we
Bro.
know it?
They were glad when a visitor came. The visitor purred smoothly towards them. That controller climbed down.
Here is Diesel.
He said.
I have agreed to give him a trial. He needs to learn. Please teach him, Duck.
Good morning.
Said Diesel in an oily voice.
Pleased to meet you, Duck. Is that James and Henry and Gordon too? Oh, I am delighted to meet such famous engines.
towards them. The silly engines were flattered.
He has very good
Yeah.
manners,
He murmured.
Henry.
We are pleased to have him in our yard.
Oh, yes, quite right, quite
Okay.
right, quite right.
Duck had his doubts,
Come on!
he said shortly,
Ah, yes.
said Diesel.
The yard, of course. Excuse me, dear engines.
And he purred away after Duck, talking hard.
You're worthy fat.
Sir Topham hat to you.
Ordered Duck. Diesel looked hurt.
You're worthy, Sir Topham Hat. Thinks I need to learn. Oh, but he is mistaken, my friend. He is mistaken. You see, we Diesels, we don't need to learn. We know everything. We come to a yard and improve it. We are revolutionary.
Dun, dun. Oh,
A duck.
if you're Rev a thingamy,
Revolutionary.
whatever. Perhaps you would collect my trucks while I fetch Gordon's coaches.
Diesel, delighted to show off, purred away. With much banging and clashing, he collected a row of trucks. Duck left Gordon's coaches in the station and came back. Diesel was now trying to take some trucks from a nearby siding that were old and empty. Clearly they had not been touched for a long time. Brakes would not come off properly. Diesel found them hard to move. Push, pull, backwards, forwards.
Trucks.
Hey,
The trucks groaned.
We can't.
we won't.
Duck watched the operation with interest. Diesel lost patience. He roared and gave a great heave. The trucks jerked forward.
Oh!
They screamed.
We can't! We won't!
Bones.
Some of their brakes broke, and the gears hanging down lumped on the rails. Sleepers.
My
We
brakes.
can't! We won't!
We won't.
Their trailing brakes caught in the points and locked themselves solid. Roared Diesel. A very rusty coupling broke, and he shot forward suddenly by himself. Chuckled Duck. Diesel recovered and tried to push the trucks back, but they wouldn't move, and he had to give up. Duck ran quietly round to where the other trucks all stood in line,
Well, thank you for arranging these, Diesel.
he said.
But I must go now.
Don't you want this lot?
No, thank you.
Gulped.
And I've taken all this trouble.
Most shrieked.
Why didn't you tell me?
You never asked me. Besides,
Said Duck innocently.
you were having such fun being Revo, whatever it was you said. Goodbye!
Cleared the mess.
I was in the
Excuse
middle
me.
of that, for fuck's sake, dude. I was in the middle of doing the roar.
Well, you have one more growl at the end of the book. You can not the end of the book, the end of the story. You can do it then.
No, but I was doing it prepared to the TV series.
No, this isn't the TV series.
I don't care, I'm doing it again.
Okay.
There, now carry on.
Diesel had Diesel had to help the workmen clear the mess. He hated it. All the trucks and coaches were laughing. Presently, he heard them sing their song and grew louder and louder, and soon it echoed through the yard.
You said that all in one entire constant sentence. Well done.
Hold up. Right.
Right.
One,
Three.
4-part
two,
harmony, be like,
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Trucks are
Sure, no.
waiting in the
Waiting
yard.
in the yard.
Jack the man with easel.
Diesel.
Show the world what I can
I
do.
can
Gaily burst the
Gaily
diesel.
Diesel.
In and out he cleaves about like a big black weasel. When he pulls the dump trucks out.
Shut up, Riggedy!
Up
Goes
goes
the
the diesel.
diesel.
That was terrible.
yeah, well, Aiden had to go all out on the theatrics.
I like how some of us actually broke a little bit.
We're all
I was
broken. What
the
do you
first
mean?
one to start breaking.
Right. Grrr.
Growled and scuttling away, sulked in the shed.
Well, at least Steph didn't
sorry,
do a
I'm-
lot. At least Steph didn't do a lot of narration mistakes this time.
Yeah, that's something. We
That's
can
true.
That's something we can commend him for.
Would have helped if Aiden wasn't fucking interrupting. But
I can't help it, okay? I don't know why I'm sounding like I'm
you
depressed.
can't help it.
I don't know why I want to sound like this.
I don't know why I'm gonna say like it.
I didn't mean to run over Pilcher.
Oh no, Paul! I didn't mean to run over Pilchard. Oh, I'm going into the crocodile from Rubber Dubbers.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I thought one of you was turning into Spud.
Spud's on the job, but no.
No,
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 that sounds
no,
like
first-
Friday,
no,
being
there's
like,
some-
Spud's on the job.
there's a certain someone I could recall that does a banger impression.
piece of J.
No, not piece of J. Someone I don't talk with anymore.
Wasn't it
They do a
live?
they do
Oh, I
a
was gonna say.
they do a fantastic impression.
Oh, is that Is it
SpongeBob.
Don't say their name.
SpongeBob on the job. Sponge.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm on the job.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Sound
No,
like-
I'm not.
Sound like Popeye on a jackhammer.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm not. Anyways,
I'm
Anyways, because we're about halfway finished with this.
Okay, yep. Now it is Jordan's turn to read his story, which I'm about to fuck up because I haven't put the word free on there.
Word 3. Yeah, let's fucking go.
It's
three is my
Okay,
favorite.
excellent.
3 is my favorite word.
it's
It's Henry, the letter 3 engine.
right. It's fucking dirty work. Shut up and get the fuck on with it.
Right, is everybody ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Dirty work. When Duck returned and heard the truck singing, he was horrified.
Shut up.
He ordered, and bumped them hard.
I'm sorry our trucks were rude to you, Diesel.
He said. Diesel was still furious.
It's all your fault. You made them laugh at me.
He complained,
Nonsense.
said Henry.
Duck would never do that. We engines have our differences, but we would never talk about them to the trucks. That would be, this, come on, help me out here.
Right, yeah, you don't worry. Yeah, we got this. Gordon, would you want to take the horse? Yes. Disgraceful.
Said Gordon.
Disgusting.
Put in James.
Despicable.
Finished Henry.
No, I think that went well.
Diesel hated Duck.
We know that,
He
you fool.
wanted him to be sent away, so he made a plan. Next day, he spoke to the trucks.
I see you like jokes.
He said in his oily voice.
You made a good joke about me yesterday. I laughed and laughed. You know, Duck told me one about Gordon. I'll whisper it. Don't tell Gordon I told you.
And he snickered away.
Like how you did that?
Guffawed the trucks.
I'm sorry.
Jordan will
that-
be cross with Duck when he knows.
Okay,
Let's
let's
pay him. Let's pay him.
Tell them a
Pay
pay
Duck out for bumping us.
Diesel went to all the sightings, and in each he told different stories.
So this
He
was this
said
one about
Duck
Jim.
had told them to him. This was untrue, but the trucks didn't know. They laughed rudely at the engines as they went by, and soon Gordon, Henry, and James found out why.
Oh no.
hold on. Hello?
Henry,
Hello. What you doing? Oh, that's something.
Doing something with some friends.
We go get some groceries in and out.
Okay.
Wait, are you like busy?
We're like really close to finishing.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, we got milk and some drinks and stuff to bring in, but I mean, as long as you're not.
No, we're about a quarter of the way finished with what we're doing anyway, so
I don't know how long that means.
shouldn't take more than about, let's say, 5 minutes.
Okay, so less than 15 or 20, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, well, when you get down, come get your milk and the stuff I can't bring.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Alright, love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Alright, bought us some time.
Good man. I have the door prepared for you.
Okay. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, I don't have the puff away
The
sorted.
laptop fell over.
I don't have the puff away sound effect ready. Oh shit. Hang on. Fuck. God fucking damn.
I think this is going quite well.
I missed the water tower.
Right, well, we can't exactly do anything right now, so we're gonna put down the... I'll put down the small break information.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had to turn these fucking things on.
What are you even doing?
Are you playing Roblox?
Of course he is! What else
No,
would he be
I'm
doing?
playing Minecraft. I'm
I'm
in
gonna
the
play
IR
Minecraft.
server still.
Oh, well, use the wrench then, you dingus.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get water into the fucking
Oh, you're trying to get water in
my
your engine?
engine.
There's...
Yes,
Which,
that's the water tower.
Which station are you at?
Willamere.
There's a lever behind the water tower.
I know, I flipped that already.
Is your engine on the thing?
Yes.
Check the water tank.
Not going up. Hold on. Maybe if I try backing up a little bit more?
Check how much water is in the water tower.
Yeah, hold a
Could be full.
hold a bucket, and it will show you on the right. It will show you on the right of your screen. Hold the bucket and hold it to it. Wait, if it's at Willowmere, I've clearly filled that up to the brim. Because I was the one that modified that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I modified that so that way it would actually function.
Yeah, it's. Well, let me try flipping the lever again.
Is it facing downward?
Yeah, I just flipped it upward.
Should be on.
So is it like?
Is it working?
Bless you.
Thank you.
Is it working?
Yeah, I don't know what's. Nope.
I'd probably say check with Jenna, honestly.
Alright.
Or whoever's in the server.
Who? I'm the only one in the server.
Right. Well, bother
Does he all-
bother Jenna and her DMs then. Well, on the bright side, the Wi-Fi's been holding well.
That's good.
I mean, this is further than we got through last time before the Wi-Fi cut off.
Stop getting notes. I need
Enough with the itchy balls! Jesus. You have like a million other ones you can play. Like this.
This is pain.
Oh. What's that? I think I can hear a certain Pania returning. Yes, he is.
There we go.
Wow, I can't believe that actually fucking worked. That went smoother than the last time I did that sound effect.
All right.
Right.
Right. Where should we start?
Just start from when soon
You were
Gordon,
right.
Henry, and James. Soon Gordon, Henry, and James found out why. Just read from there.
Okay. Soon, Gordon, Henry, and James found out why,
Oh, disgraceful!
said Gordon.
Disgusting!
Said James.
Despicable!
Said Henry.
We cannot allow it!
They consulted together.
Yes!
They said,
He did it to us?
We'll do it to him and see how he likes it.
Buck was tired out. The trucks had been cheeky and troublesome. It had hard work to make them behave. He wanted a rest in the shed.
Keep out!
Keep out!
Out!
The 3 engines barred his way, and Diesel lurked behind,
Stop fooling!
said Duck.
I'm tired.
So are we.
Hissed the engines.
We are tired of you.
We like Diesel.
We don't like you. You tell tales about us to the trucks.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
The fat controller came to stop the noise.
Duck called me a galloping sausage.
Spluttered Gordon.
Rusty red scrap iron.
Mr. James,
I'm old Square Wheels.
fumed Henry.
Well, Duck?
Duck considered.
I only wish, sir,
He said gravely.
that I thought of those names myself. If the dome fits.
Fat Controller coughed.
He made trucks laugh at us.
Let's laugh at us.
Accused the engines.
Yeah, what I said.
Fat Controller recovered.
Did you, Duck?
Certainly not, sir. No steam engine would be as mean as that.
No, Diesel. You heard what Duck said.
I can't understand it, sir. To think Duck of all engines. I dreadfully grieve, sir. But no, nothing.
I see.
Diesel squirmed and hoped he didn't.
I am sorry, Duck.
Fat Controller went on.
But you must go to Edward's station for a while. I know he will be glad to see you.
Beg pardon, sir. Do you mean now?
Yes, please.
As you wish, sir.
Trundled sadly away, while Diesel smirked with triumph in the darkness.
And somehow teleport one side of the shed to the other. Seriously, look at the illustrations. He was on the
I know,
left.
It's a bit confusing, isn't it?
He was on the left side when the engines were raiding Duck, and then he teleported to the right side as Duck was leaving.
I'm
Well,
over
you
here.
see.
I'm over
Have you
here.
done it?
now.
Well, as you know, he's full of surprises.
That's just giving me the perfect
Aye.
opportunity to do the other voice. You do know that, right? You've just given me the opportunity to go, I'm full of surprises, they all to say of me. I bring some razzle-dazzle to the rail. I'm full of surprises, as you can plainly see. I'm trusting my surprises to prevail. I hope this time being surprising doesn't fail.
And then the stream got copyrighted. Thanks a lot, Diesel.
My bottom's wet!
My bottom's wet!
My bottom's wet.
My bottom's wet! I seem to do the better one. I'm better. I seem to do better with doing CGI Diesel voice, but I like doing Ringo's Diesel voice more.
My wet bottom.
Bottom.
And you just lost the entire queer community.
Bottom. A program people of this community should not watch. Right. Time for mine and the final story of the stream. A close shave. Or if you're American, a close shave for Duck. For any of those that were fucking stupid to not realize that this story was about him. Even though I could go with that, even though I could have a jab at that all day.
Anyways.
Anyway, we're ready.
Right. We all good?
Yeah.
Ready.
Right. A close shave. So Duck came to Edward's station.
It's not fair.
He complained.
Diesel has made the fat controller and all the engines think I'm horrid.
Alright, Barney. I didn't know. I didn't know I was dealing with Barney. And I mean the Simpsons. And I mean the one from The Simpsons, not the dinosaur.
I think we got the reference.
You want to do that line again, Skylar?
Diesel has made the fat controller and all the engines think I'm horrid.
Edward smiled.
I know you aren't.
He said.
And so does the fat controller. You wait and see.
Duck felt happier with Edward. He helped him with his trucks and coaches, and sometimes helped foreign engines by pushing their trains up the hill. But Gordon, Henry, and James never spoke to him at all. One day, he pushed behind the goods train and helped it to the top.
Peep, peep, goodbye!
He called and rolled gently over the crossing to the other line. Duck loved coasting down the hill, running easily with the wind whistling past. He hummed a little tune. You can do some improv if you like. Beep, beep, beep! Duck.
Oh, right. That's all. I forget, okay? Leave me alone. Plus, you threw me off guard when you did that, so...
Like the guard here,
That sounds like a guard's whistle.
he thought.
We haven't a guard.
His driver heard it too and looked back. Hurry, Duck, hurry! He called urgently. There's been a breakaway of the hill, and some of the trucks are chasing us. There were 20 heavy-loaded trucks. Hurrah! Hurrah! They laughed. We've broken away! We've broken away!
Broken away! Kill him!
And before the signalman could change the points, they followed Duck onto the down line. Chase him! Bump him! Throw him off the rails!
Kill him! Put his head on a stick!
They yelled, and they hurtled after Duck, bumping and swaying with every increasing speed. The guard saved Duck. Though the trucks had knocked him off his van, he got up and ran behind, blowing his whistle to attract the driver's attention.
Clear the fucking line, mate!
"Now what?" asked the fireman. "As fast as we can," said the driver grimly. "Then they'll catch us gradually." They raced through Edward Station, whistling fiercely, but the trucks caught them with a shuddering jar. The fireman climbed back, and the van's brakes came on with a scream. Braking carefully, the driver was gaining control. "Another clear mile, and we'll do it," he said. They swept round a bend. Oh,
glory, look at that!
yeah, you do that.
Oh, glory, look at that!
A passenger train was just pulling out from their line from the station ahead. The driver leapt to his reverser, hard open, full steam, whistle. "It's up to you now, Duck," he said. Duck put every ounce of weight and steam against the trucks. They felt his strength. On! They yelled, but Duck was holding them now.
I must stop them! I must!
The station came nearer and nearer. The last coach cleared the platform.
Oh, it's too late!
Duck groaned and shut his eyes. He felt a sudden swerve and slid, shuddering and groaning, along the siding. A barber had set up shop in the wooden shed in the hut. A barber had set up shop in a wooden shed in the yard. He was shaving a customer. There was a sliding, groaning crash, and part of the wall caved in. The customer jumped nervously, but the barber held him down.
"It's only an engine,"
he said calmly, and went on levering. "What the fuck? Duck?"
Beg pardon, sir.
gasped Duck.
Excuse my intrusion.
"No, I won't.
Said the barber crossly.
You frightened my customers and spoiled my new paint. I'll teach you."
And he lathered Duck's face all over.
Please kill me.
Poor Duck. They were pulling away the trucks when they were pulling the trucks away when the fat controller arrived. The barber was telling the workmen what he thought.
Oh shit, I just realized. Why am I reading for this guy when I read for the fat controller?
Oh well, too late.
Too late, you've done it.
I do not like engines popping through my walls.
He fumed.
They disturb my customers.
I appreciate your feelings.
said the Fat Controller, who
We'll
was being a
gladly repair
doppelganger.
the damage. You must know that this engine and its crew have prevented a serious accident. You and many others might have been badly hurt.
The Fat Controller paused impressively.
It was a very close shave.
He said,
Oh,
said the barber.
excuse me.
He ran into his shop, fetched a basin of water, and washed Duck's face.
I'm sorry, Duck.
He said,
I didn't know you were being a brave engine.
That's all right, sir.
said Duck.
I didn't know that either.
You were very brave indeed.
Said the Fat Controller kindly.
I'm proud of you. I shall tell the city of Truro about you next time he comes.
Oh, sir.
Duck felt happier than he had been for weeks.
And now,
Said the Fat Controller.
when you are mended, you are coming home.
Home, sir? Do you mean the yard?
But of course,
But, sir, they don't like me. They like Diesel.
not now.
The Fat Controller smiled.
I never believed Diesel. After you went, he told lies about Henry, so I sent him packing. Engines are sorry and want you back.
So, when a few days later... Wait. Oh, I'm looking... I was reading it from like the third to last line to the last line, and it was like, so when a few days later he paint...
He paint.
Right. So when a few days later he came home shining with new paint, there was an arousing welcome for Duck, the Great Western Engine.
I hate all of you.
Duck, I didn't do shit, man.
Well, I do.
I supported you, you motherfucker.
All right, I hate those three. What?
Dude, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be down at
Oh,
Wellsworth,
right.
you fuck.
What? Well, I suppose that's very logical. Gordon, Gordon, we've just apologized for that. And he has every right to be pissed off at us. We literally kicked him out of his own home.
Right, settle down, Chucklefucks.
And then everyone was, and then all was forgiven. The end.
I'm not okay.
None
of us are.
None of us are.
Right. Well, that was more successful than it was last time.
Because we're more used to it.
Because this time, only the trucks ran away and not the narrator.
You say that as soon as my headset just decides to break. I can't hear anybody.
His audio had run away.
I was talking about the Percy story.
Oh, right. At least this time I didn't try and fiddle about with music.
That's true.
So now
Probably saved
everybody
us time.
So now everyone can easily take what we were saying and put music onto it regardless. But that's gonna be it for this stream. I doubt anybody else is watching. But thank you all so much for watching this edition of the Railway Series Readings. If you want to see us do more of these, do let us know in the Discord server. And don't worry if you won't be able to see this on Twitch. This will be uploaded to the extras channel once I get the first one sorted, which I'm going to be exporting right after this stream. If you want to keep updated in general of all of our things, do be sure to check out my YouTube channel at Miss Santa Blackadder, Kettles at Skylar Knots, Seth's at WWNSR Productions, and Jordan's at
Blue Single
Blue Single
Studios.
Studios.
The Blue Single Studios, yeah. All of those are on YouTube, and you can check all of our other social medias, like my Instagram and all that. Blue Sky, we all have Blue Sky. I don't know if everyone here has Instagram, but I have Instagram.
I have an Instagram.
Twitter's dead. And so is TikTok. So yeah. Expect me to be streaming at some point this weekend. Not entirely sure what I will be streaming, but hopefully it's going to be something involving with multiplayer. But yeah, that's going to be it for this stream. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you, well, we will see you in the next one. Goodbye, lads and lassies. I just farted while doing my outro. God damn it! I can't believe I just did that.
I can't breathe.